Hello and welcome to the MMS Season 5 entry list announcement video. Yeah, I've announced it yesterday that today, on the 4th of May, we will announce the team. So here we are, the confirmed entry list. I suspected the whole, sign up will last a week. You guys surprised me positively, so thank you so much for everything you did. But now onwards with the things. But before we go to the entry list, a few announcements overall coming with the hybrid era. So top 12 drivers now will earn points. It is made to bring the championship closer, made to make more teams score points, to keep everything tight. It was also due to some things about the entries, but yeah, basically first place will score 12 points, second place 11, third 10 points, yada yada yada. 11th place will score 2 points, and 12th place will score 1 point. From 13th to wherever, no points. The teams will be split into 3 tiers, with tier 1 having maximum of 3 teams. Tier 2 being like the rest of the grid, and Tier 3 having from 2 to 3 teams, with Tier 1 and Tier 2 being very close to each other. I wouldn't say very close, but close to each other enough that Tier 2 will be also competitive in podium scoring and all that. Yeah, and Tier 3 would be, you know, kind of Zauber Renault slow from 2016, not Williams 2019, right? Slow. It's just like this lower midfield kind of thing, right? And the performances are changed to make the racing closer than ever, and also just give us some more entertainment, of course. Also, the things that aren't written here is that we are bringing back collaborations, coalitions, partnerships, A and B teams. Obviously, they have to be owned by 2 different people. But yeah, basically collaborations are back, and that's it pretty much. So here we go, the moment you have been waiting for, team announcement. Team number 1, Galaxy's racing team Porsche. So Porsche is entering MMS Formula 1, that's what I'm going to say, and this is the B team, led by Wef Poke. So yeah, this will be interesting. The Icelandic team owner trying to prove himself that he is actually worthy of owning a team, especially now that he has a partnership with Porsche. He might show himself. Team number 2, Force India, stay on the entry list, this time under new management. Thomas McHugh gets the leadership of Force India and is able to show his worth. Obviously, McHugh at the moment owns Toro Rosso with 2 very promising drivers of Eastwood and Zage, and Season 3 he led Toro Rosso up into Tier 2 and showed a lot of promise with what he did. Basically, Toro Rosso were very, very fast, to say the least, so Force India might be saved from the current situation that they are in. Pardon. Team number 3. Zaxby Formula 1 team, led by Johan Zakowski. Zaxby, the quote-unquote legendary team, call it whatever you want, but to me it's kind of legendary. Team from Formula 1 from the 80s is returning to the highest class of open-wheel racing in the hybrid era of MMS Formula 1. So this is interesting to see them back. I am happy to see them back. So yeah, all the best to them. Team number 4. Honda Formula 1 team, obviously Christian Steiger, I cannot pronounce it correctly, no matter what I do, but I think both are correct. Announced recently that Super Aguri was bought out by Honda due to their interest in coming into Formula 1, and now it is basically confirmed that they are indeed on the entry list. Team number 5 is Lexus Formula 1 team, another Japanese manufacturer entering car manufacturer entering MMS Formula 1, led by Take Zanada, who recently took over Ferrari after Kai Kaitanavis left the team due to unknown circumstances. So, no, the Japanese team owner already has a lot of challenge trying to bring back Ferrari to its glory. Now he will set up with a completely new manufacturer, a completely new team, and try to bring them into the riches. Team number 6 is Venturia Formula 1 team. They stay on the calendar. Tomislav Valek, pardon for the not the capital letter on the beginning of the surname. Speedline has done this with a completely different font and quite late at night, so yeah, excuse him. Yeah, Venturia stays on the calendar. It's a very promising team, already showing a lot of potential with round 1 in Bahrain. Team number 7, Wells Tuning Racing Team. So basically, Quinton Wells takes over HRT and makes it his own team. At the moment, Wells still owns HRT, leading it into scoring points and basically being one of the biggest surprises next to Renault of Season 3. So you really like to see it. Quinton Wells knows what he's doing, and his famous garage service line of Wells Tuning, very popular and very liked with a lot of funding, is now entering MMS Formula 1. Team number 8 is Porsche Team Zage. Yes, Louis Zage is back. I'm honestly happy to see him back, and I'm honestly happy to see him collaborate with one of the biggest, motorsport manufacturers from Germany. Porsche is entering as a manufacturer team, and Zage will be basically running it. It's really interesting to see how this collaboration will go on, especially that they have a B team via Web Pokes Galaxy's racing team. So I'm really interested to see how will Porsche do. Team number 9 is Scuderia Ferrari. Yes, they are still alive. This time they switch the ownership to Johan de Jong, which is quite interesting, you know. They switch team owners from season to season like socks, but you know, Johan de Jong, his family is bloody massive, and Ferrari needs a good owner, and he seems like he might just give Ferrari what they want. Team number 10 is, of course, Williams, led by Daniel Fascher. Daniel Fascher, at the moment, owning Lotus Renault, switches his ownership to the Williams team, trying to bring them into some glory. Aaron Curtis, at the moment, owns Williams, but he won't own them for Season 5. Team 11, Mercedes-AMG. Raikko Rijks, obviously, once again will lead the German outfit. This will be interesting. 2 Japanese manufacturers, two German manufacturers, if I think. Yeah, this will be an interesting battle of wits, pretty much. And I'm really interested to see how Mercedes will handle the hybrid era. I mean, at the moment, they're absolutely flying, so we'll just have to see. But this isn't the last team. I think we're missing someone. It's Team 12, and it's McLaren, led by Jensen Booker. Jensen Booker, previously known as basically Jensen, he still owns it. He still owns the team, just under a new surname. McLaren, I mean, how can we miss them on the grid? At the moment, they're not doing too good, but not too bad. See what I did there? Yeah, but they're doing quite well, and I'm really happy to see McLaren still on the grid. But this isn't the last team. Yes, we've gone kinda crazy nuts on the entry lists, because Team 13 is Aston Martin Formula 1 team, led by James Smith. James Smith isn't giving up with the Aston Martin rags to riches dream. He's going to continue pumping his money into everything he can. Yep, that's happening. So we have 13 teams on the grid. So here's the full list again. Galaxy's Racing Team Porsche, Force India, Zaxpeed Formula 1 Team, Honda Formula 1 Team, Lexus Formula 1 Team, Venturia Formula 1 Team, Wells Tuning Racing Team, Porsche Team Zage, Scuderia Ferrari, Williams, Mercedes AMG, actually, but who cares, Mercedes is also correct. McLaren and Aston Martin Formula 1 Team are your teams for Season 5. It's really interesting to see 13 teams get announced. This was the case, or at least this was supposed to be the case for Season 4, but after some rule changes and little things, we have 12 teams on the Season 4 grid, but, you know, there's always time for improvement, and Season 5 seems to be that improvement. The hybrid era looks promising. The mod and the chassis isn't confirmed yet. It might have been confirmed on the team owner team owner sign up, but that's the seat. That's the seat. That might not be true. You never know what's honestly true. So that's it. That's the announcement. Some of you got the team, some of you haven't. There's always, you know, the ability to sign up again once the team sign-ups reopen, if they reopen. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. Hope you enjoyed this one. And see you in the next round of MMS sanctioned events.